Hello and welcome back to Second Take Movies, the podcast where we give movies a second look, second chance, second take, if you will. I am your host, Preston Jenkinson, and joining me, as always, it's my co-host, Jake Twito.
Whoa, hey, baby.
I almost ran out of air on that intro.
Yeah, but you know what? You were swimming. You were doing it. You got the 500-meter breaststroke going. You're good.
I don't know if the audience can hear, but it's raining pretty bad. Pretty hard.
Hey, you know what? Let me make this also. I don't know if the audience can hear, but
That's gross.
I hate myself.
Shanghai Nights, not as good as the first, in my opinion.
No, it was. I also think it was bad.
Yeah. Little.
Yeah, it's. So I've started to view Jackie Chan movies like this. If Jackie Chan wasn't in this, is it anything? No.
Because, majority of this movie is, stunt work.
Which is awesome. It was fun. It was good, but,
those are the best parts.
Yeah.
But
This is kind of one of those sophomore slumps where, y'all had a lot of good jokes in Shanghai Noon.
And you
We're
try
going
to
to do the same thing, but double it.
Yeah, and then try to add in, different characters from history, and it's
That was just
sad.
You know what? Give me a positive review before.
Okay.
Actually, no, this movie. Hey, let me just go ahead and give you my plot summary.
Okay.
Jackie Chan's dad, who's the keeper of the Imperial Seal
Uh-huh.
of China, is ambushed and the seal is stolen, leaving his daughter, Jackie Chan's sister, to send him a mysterious box and an ask to help find his father's killer.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's basically what happens. The one from the official one, I guess, quote unquote, from IMDb, when a Chinese rebel murders Chan's estranged father and escapes to England, Chan and Roy make their way to London with revenge on their minds, but also his sister.
I'm gonna be racist, okay?
Be right. Oh, okay.
No, I mean it's not really. It's Donnie Yen, right?
That was Donnie Yen.
I didn't recognize him. I don't know why. But
I
I'm like,
immediately
that dude kinda reminds
recognized
me
him.
of Donnie Yen.
As soon as he started talking, I'm like, that's Donnie Yen.
Well, that's the voice, and I went, I swear that's Donnie Yen, but something didn't. I don't know what it was, hair or something. Yeah, but I mean, it's weird. This movie has so many good people in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's stacked with a good cast. Just
Donnie
lazy.
Yen and Jackie Chan have a fight scene.
Do you know who the little boy is?
Aaron Taylor Johnson. I looked that up last night.
Yeah,
I was like, God, that guy. I was like, that kid looks familiar, dude.
I saw that kid and I went, oh shoot, it's him.
There was the way he was kind of exasperated, when he would get caught with stuff, and I was like, God, that looks familiar.
Him and Aiden Gillian, Littlefinger from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
For the first, he's the main villain, but for the first bit, Logan watched it with me too. God bless her. And it was it took a while to click. Wait, who is this guy? Who's this guy? And it's like, oh shoot, it's Littlefinger, dude.
Yeah. The obviously evil lord of the, yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
He looks like a rat.
Hey, but you know what? Okay, so let me just go on a spiral straight out the gate, and listeners can go ahead and do the bingo card of Jake goes on a rant because he doesn't like the movie. Right now, free space. Do you know how many people are actually in Dark Knight Rises that are famous now?
Yeah.
This guy is the CIA guy that talks to Bane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forgot. Also, Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell's in
traitor.
Dark Knight Rises. Yeah.
Today. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hot take. Dark Knight Rises is my favorite of the trilogy.
Yeah, that is a hot take.
I know it is. It's my favorite. I know that the second one's better. I know it's better. I know it. But there's just something I don't know what it is about that movie. It clicks.
Okay.
It's got problems and it's got air. I
don't think it's it's not a bad movie by any means, and I understand the criticisms of the writing and stuff, but I still think it's a solid movie. It's really good.
I think it's one of those it's a closing, and it closes well.
And it got honestly it got affected by Heath Ledger dying. In all honesty, like
Yeah, could you imagine what that? I mean,
he was going to be part of the escape. I think it was going to be the same story almost, but he was
mhm.
going to be one of the escaped people.
Yeah, and I didn't know this until today. There was a whole Bane thing that they were going to explore, and they didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it's a flawed movie, but that's my
yeah.
favorite. So, anyways, positive review for this one.
The positive review for this movie, Joe Layden from Variety, a hugely entertaining and more lavishly mounted follow-up to 2000 Shanghai Noon. The high concept East meets Western that first teamed top bill duo pick rides even taller in the saddle as a fleet and funny crowd pleaser.
And I think it's really important to remember this. This came out in 2003. I
Yes,
think you and I watching this, I didn't watch this in theaters, but hypothetically, did you? Did you see this before this?
I own the VHS.
You okay? So I feel like in 2003, this was rad.
Oh yeah,
And I feel like watching this, and I guess the whole point of the podcast, to watch this in 2024, it doesn't hold up. And I know, like, that's not fair to say. Like, some movies don't hold up.
but I mean,
This one doesn't hold up at all.
I mean, your opinion on movies can and should change. You know, as you
Yeah.
get older, and this is probably the shortest negative review we've ever had.
Tell me it's just, it sucked.
It's our good friend Peter Travers over at Rolling Stone
Freaking Travers.
grading.
Oh, yeah. He sucks. I don't know his name. He sucks. Oh, Travers.
Old Travers. This one begins like the last one did in China. It's the Boxer Rebellion, if you know anything about history. Boxer Rebellion in China, which I don't, but we'll continue on. Stabs they break into the I assume it's the Imperial Palace where the Great Seal is kept.
It's the Forbidden City.
Forbidden City.
Yeah.
And the little British dude comes in there and kills the keeper of the seal, which is, we've talked about earlier, John Wayne's father. And it's revealed as, we don't know his name yet, but it's the dude that, like, we just talked about. The dude plays Littlefinger.
Penis puncher.
Aidan
What?
Gillen. Aidan Gillen.
Rathbone. Sir Rathbone.
And his that's, we don't know his name yet. We just know he's an evil Britishman.
The Boxer Rebellion, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that was supposed to be a part of this. So that makes a lot more legit sense. That's like swing of the 1900s. I think it ended in the 1900s.
Okay.
At the beginning, but it's China's like move to get foreigners away and like stop imperialist movement. So that gives some credibility to this a little bit.
It didn't get him very far compared to
No, they're really good. But you said it, and I went, "Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense."
Yeah. But for some reason, they're teamed up together, the boxers and this guy, and he stabs Chan's father, and his sister is there, and he tells her to go find her brother, I guess, or go avenge him.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and be racist again.
Oh boy.
Okay. This didn't last long, but I'm going to own up to it, and you should keep it in. I wasn't watching the beginning of this fully focused, and I went, Lucy lose his sister? And then I realized I didn't see the screen. Nothing, and I went, oh, that's not her. What? This movie's crazy.
Yeah, she was the
Where's
princess.
Lucy Liu?
She's the princess from the last movie. Is Lucy?
Threw me off.
Yeah.
I was like, daggone, this last movie sucked. That he's the princess's brother. Like, what the heck? But, yeah.
So we transition to Chan Wang. Is it Wang? I don't.
Yeah, Sean Wang.
Chan Wang. Yes, I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Chan Wang as sheriff in, I guess, Dodge
Nevada?
City? Nevada somewhere. It's to the west.
He's the best daggone dude in the world.
Yeah, he's got a bunch
Honestly, I would have rather watched him get people on that list in this entire movie.
I would rather more stuff in the West. I think that's where your comedy and stuff is
Which
best.
when, God, dude, yeah, we did these movies, and I'm sorry to ask. Rush Hour 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's already come out at this point, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like they're copying the Rush Hour.
Oh yeah, this was in the middle of
Yeah.
his Rush Hour run, so it was like I'll just.
But
Try
it's
to,
like, and yeah, it's like the formula of like, hey, we're in America now. We're going to do this elsewhere.
Mhm.
Then we're going to go elsewhere. Which, I know the third one never happened. I know it's been in talks.
No,
Still.
they did a third one. We remember we talked about
Shanghai. Shanghai.
Shanghai. Oh, okay, gotcha.
That series. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm bouncing around. Yeah, the Shanghai series is the third one that's still supposed to get made, but
It's never.
that's not going to happen, dude.
No.
2019, it was hot again for some reason,
Yeah.
but that ain't going to happen.
So he is waiting around. The princess is working in San Francisco with, I guess, immigration stuff and people, and Roy's having books written about him. Spoiler alert, it's him writing the book. 'Cause you see that picture on the back of the book, and it's like, that's Roy.
You know what? I didn't see it. I think they didn't show it the first time very well, but when they later go back and show it, it's like, daggum.
It's just Roy in like a Mark Twain wig.
Yep, 100%. Which leans into everything of this entire movie. It's all a like little wink, wink to Hollywood or history, which I think kills it. It's not a good gag.
It's too much referential stuff in here.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the princess to come back, but she's never on the main stage, and he's like, "Oh man,
She's moved on, bro.
I missed the princess."
Sean Wang.
She's
looking for some other Wang.
Yeah, she found another Wang. Sorry.
Spang.
He gets a parcel from his sister, which is it has a puzzle box that was from his dad, and it's with a note that said, "Dad's dead."
And here's a picture of you and Dad as kids.
Yeah.
He was a kid, which is the worst Photoshop I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's definitely Jackie Chan as a kid.
Yeah.
But that man wasn't there.
He's like, I need to go to England because my sister's there, and I need to get revenge on who killed him.
So I got so confused at this point because like he's going to go to New York first.
Because Roy's there. Roy's got his money from the last movie.
Didn't realize that. Didn't pick up on them saying that. Also, you know what they missed on? They should have done flashbacks or like flash of what's going on in Carson City. They should have they introduced that goofball guy. Like, I don't know.
It would have been fun. That guy tagging along, but
yeah, it's just
a lot of missteps in this movie. So
there is. But he does make it to New York, where he does find his old person, which we're introduced to him of huzzing it up with some women, some whamming.
The mayor's daughters, to be specific.
So stupid.
Yeah. He's like, I need my money, and Roy's like, I've invested your money. Like, we can't touch it right now. And
in Zeppelins.
That's
the dumbest.
It's just another setup for a joke later on where he says, "Oh, just be glad I didn't invest in the automobile."
And I think that again, maybe at this point those jokes are new, but watching it now, every movie has done this whole gimmick. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, same thing, kinda. Like, all right, whatever.
I want to scrub that movie from my brain.
No, man. You got to write it.
It's terrible.
Sean Connery. It's an opportunity to be Sean Connery.
I hit my wife with an open hand and not a closed fist.
I stick my teeth out when I talk so I can rip the tit off the teeth.
You'd have to do the same thing with Keira Knightley.
Oh, yeah. You can't have all that. Dude, all right, Funhouse. We're going to do it. You seen that Funhouse impression of Elise?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. I went down a rabbit hole of Funhouse today. I was feeling blue. I pulled up my Funhouse. Ryan Haley, one of the newer guys, streams. Watched a clip from him this morning where he's working out with James and Elise. He apparently crapped his pants like 7.
On Twitch?
We didn't crap his pants. Like, he's there and he has to go to the bathroom, doesn't turn his mic off, and it's just like. That's right, everybody. We do potty humor here. We're good.
I think they know that by now, but
yeah, boy. But so, yeah, Roy's not good. Roy's not famous. Roy doesn't have a. Okay, dude, you got to explain me this. Did he break his marriage off?
I assume so. It's not even talked about
because his wiener doesn't work.
I don't know. It's never mentioned.
He tells them that my swimmers don't swim upstream, so I had to leave it. And I'm like, wait, did you ever? What?
But he's also a male prostitute and a waiter.
Whoa. It's called a gigolo. Okay.
Because that's better.
Yeah, dude. It sounds funny.
But yeah, it's the typical like, hey, I need my money. Like, oh, I'm going to invest in you. He doesn't have the money.
No. But you do get one of my favorite action scenes in this movie is the revolving door.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
I hate this movie. Let me be clear. I actually do. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But Jackie Chan's action sequences save it fully. It's just daggum.
That whole thing is like a complete nod to Charlie Chaplin, which would have been better than what you actually did. In referencing Charlie Chaplin.
I do like that's the whole movie, though, is it's all subtle. I do like the action parts where they reference other things. But them talking about it, dumb.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Like Jackie Chan does Singing in the Rain.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I loved it. I went, man, that's great. So clever. Yeah. The action parts, again. But them bluntly being like, I'll go by Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, shut up.
And then the which is, I don't think is true. Arthur Conan Doyle was never a police inspector.
No, I don't think so. Pretty sure he was addicted to opium.
He was, yeah.
I made that up.
No, I think he was.
I was making a joke, but I think he was, yeah. I'm sorry. I can't believe that worked. Hey, you gamble, you win.
It's a good bet from any like famous person from the 1800s.
Yeah.
Opium.
So they eventually find their way on a boat.
Yeah.
And they're going across, and
John's mad at Roy.
John's mad at Roy. No, sorry, I'm getting events out of order because we go from like a brothel situation to a brothel later.
Yeah.
He's trying to solve the picture box from his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And Roy says the greatest thing: just smash it with a hammer.
Smash it with a hammer.
Oh, wow. Smash it with a hammer. Wow.
But the whole point of the puzzle box is that he'll build up enough patience that he'll be ready to read the message when...
No, dude, the only problem with that is he solves it at some point. They show it and it's solved.
It's at the end.
What? Open it, cracker.
It's at the end of the movie.
No, there's another scene. Before the end. It's close to the end, but like it's flat out solved. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, that's me shaking the mic, everybody. Sorry. This audio frequency thing, I'm gonna do visual things. They get to London. I hate this movie. This is when I went, oh, this is this movie.
There's a joke about, how we won the revolution and then that they're driving on the wrong side of the road.
He gets pickpocketed
by
young little Oliver Twist.
Oh, box your ears, mate. By little Charlie, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson.
My name's Charlie.
Oh.
I just watching Liverpool play with footballs.
Newspapers, mate.
The Queen isn't dead, bloke. She's actually dead.
The Queen's 50th, ain't it? Isn't it?
All right, let's do this for the next 30 minutes. Is that cool? better in this movie.
Those British accents brought to you by something.
Drugs. So, of course, for some dumb reason, they run into the kid steals a pocket watch.
Steals Roy's pocket watch,
which is a fake, apparently. Whatever.
He stole it
Never
from his
even explore
uncle,
that.
and his uncle supposedly stole it from Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. It's like everything that Rush Hour had going for it. This movie went, I think we're gonna take a different angle, and it's gonna be worse.
And I don't. But it's not the actors' faults.
No, it's writing.
We say that a lot. It's the writing in this movie.
Everyone that's in this movie is going 100%. They're going hard.
Everybody's committed.
It's good.
Yeah.
But the writing sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
so there's about a 10 minute sequence of Jackie Chan
singing
in the rain and beating up those guys. And
yep. It was great. It's fun.
Great.
Had a good time.
That's because they knew that was the best part of the movie, and they kept it going. So they get arrested by Inspector Artie Doyle. Yes.
But they got fake arrested. He just they beat these people up.
Yeah.
Which, hey, let me tell you, if you listen in Scotland area, Scotland Yard's what's in my head, but look, guys, we have guns. Our police officers aren't no bobbies. We don't do little beat sticks. Yeah. But they do find out, hey, Lynn's there. They explain, we're looking for my sister, and he goes, actually, she's actually next door. Let's go cherry-o the trumpets.
And they walk in the cell, and she kicks Artie in the face and almost kicks Roy. And Roy, wouldn't you know it, he's fallen in love. Again.
It's just Owen Wilson, dude. That's an Owen Wilson movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a girl, huh? Oh, wow. My wiener perked up. Oh, yeah.
He's great in Loki.
That might be my favorite role.
Yeah.
He's ever done. No, apart from Midnight in Paris. Midnight in Paris is perfect. That's one of my favorite movies. I know we talked about it too. I think not last week, the week before, and we did Shanghai, but you need to watch a couple of Wes Anderson movies if you haven't that he's in. It's great. It's just whoa, this is different. But Lynn's in trouble because she tried to kill Lord Rathbone, not Bourne. They're not gonna let her out because you can't go killing officials trying to.
Who's but don't worry, line to the throne.
He gives her his lucky playing cards.
Yeah,
as a good luck charm, which she breaks out with that. Whatever.
It's something.
Not gonna think about it. We're good.
Yeah. And at some point there's a Parliament meeting or a House of Lords meeting. I don't know which one it is. It's Rathbone's a lord in the and he's Lord Rathbone.
He was a representative going to China to figure out what's going on, and
he's an emissary.
They're all civic. They're crazy. They're awful. Crazy. And I just love his whole gimmick is they sent a present for the queen,
and it's a tiger. Fuck yeah!
It'd be a dope present. What the heck?
I'd love to have a tiger.
I'm thinking about buying one, dude.
I don't think you can afford it.
All my money, I can buy one. I can buy one. I'd die by it. Clemson pride, baby.
LSU has a tiger on campus.
Well, LSU's gay.
Y'all need to get a tiger.
You know what? Okay, here's a little history of Tyler Bradley could back me up on this pretty heavy, and you probably have seen it. If you're going from Lancaster to Kershaw, sorry for everyone listening that doesn't know all this stuff, or Heath Springs to Kershaw.
Yeah.
There used to be one of the most prominent tiger trainers in the South.
Wow.
And he had 7 tigers. And every time we drove by, dude, I got so desensitized of seeing Bengal tigers. Because it's there's an albino one in there. I mean, it was wild. Tigers mean nothing to me now. It's just oh yeah, that's cool. I've seen them, been up close. But then you think about it, some random dude in South Carolina's got 7 tigers. What is this? It's not Florida.
He probably shouldn't have a tiger.
Oh, they're gone. They're gone now.
Okay, good. Good.
No, yeah, he.
But I feel like if your mascot is the Tigers, I feel like you should get a tiger.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a tiger. And
Get a tiger and donate it to Clemson.
I'm gonna get my. I'm gonna be real cool. I'm gonna just decorate my dog up and make it growl. They're brown works, right? So yeah, China, bad man, very bad guys. These Chinamen, very
scary.
bad.
Yeah.
And then you do meet also finally like Donnie Yen shows up as Wu Chao.
Yeah, he's the emperor's brother, I think.
I think that's right.
And he was banished from China.
He was banished, so he's trying to reclaim the throne through the seal.
Mm-hmm. And him and Rathbone have a deal where he's going to take out the royal family ahead of Rathbone, and then Rathbone's going to steal the seal.
10, because they make a good joke of, aren't you 10 people away from the throne?
You're 20th in line to the throne, and he keeps reminding him he's 10th.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I will say, and I'm skipping ahead, but
It's
the
fine.
whole gimmick of this movie is they have a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
That's what's going to do it. But it kind of, but Logan made fun of me, so you can make fun of me too. It kind of sucked of being like, oh yeah, the heir of the samurai died because of the Gatling gun. Like this whole movie was like, oh yeah, the Gatling gun ended everything. Actually,
well, that's what I need to. I need to just start Shogun over. I'm never gonna like.
I need to watch it. As soon as I don't have to do bullcrap for work.
Yeah.
That's way up
but
there.
That's part of that show. I mean, I know it's Japan, but the part of that show is like there's a foreigner that washes up on their shore, and he shows them how to use cannons in warfare because they've never seen cannons before.
So it's kind of like Last Samurai-ish. I can. Yeah. Okay.
Not like a white samurai like Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Oh, you see all this is just a tangent, so you can skip ahead if you want.
No, stay around.
All those weirdos getting upset that there's a black samurai in Assassin's Creed game coming out.
Talking about a bunch of like weirdo white nerdy kids that stay on Reddit all day.
He's a historical character, you jackwagons.
What's a jackwagon?
I don't know. I was trying to censor myself.
I liked what you did there. I'm going to use jackwagon on. I'm going to use it at least 5 more times.
My brother-in-law does it around his kids. So
you
jackwagon,
back off.
But yeah, there was a black samurai during that time. But anyway, and that's who that character is in the Assassin's Creed game. But that only matters to about 5 people out there.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. All that stuff's so stupid. You know,
I just want to play Assassin's Creed in Japan. Let me do that. That's all I want. That's all I care about.
That's what I'm gonna do. Video games, who cares? Like, movies, I get.
Yeah, but
I get somewhere like you.
Guess what else wasn't real people? Like the pieces of Eden or whatever bullshit Assassin's Creed goes after.
Oh yeah, that whole movie's definitely not. I mean, the whole game's not real.
Yeah,
like
who cares?
I don't know. I don't know how. I'm. Yeah, I know how I feel, but I'm sounding like a jerk. But like, you know what? Don't edit. We're good. I'll save you. We're good. Yeah.
So
did you know that, like, from Assassin's Creed, there's an ability to go back to your former ancestors and relive that? That's real in real life too.
That's real.
They fly falcons around and they poop their pants. Which at this point, like, okay, so they got out of the yard. They're trying to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
People are ticked with them. They break in with Charlie's help. Into some guy's house.
Yeah, they're staying at somebody's house. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they randomly find an invitation to Buckingham Palace for a gala where they can go find him.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to have to get into a disguise. And it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That's where the Sherlock Holmes pops up. That's where the Maharaja of Nevada.
Yeah, the Maharaja of the Nevada province of India.
Jackie Chan being a racist in this movie.
So but within this whole thing, there's a joke about haggis and sheep's platters and all this and spotted dick. Isn't that hilarious? We eat a sausage called dick.
This is when I said, I think that exact joke line was when I went, this isn't as good.
Yeah. No good.
Don't worry. They track him to a private library.
Of all
And it's
his
the dumbest.
antiquities.
He goes in. He doesn't come out. They can't find him. Hey, guys, there's paintings. There's eyeballs. They're watching.
Ooh,
Ooh.
spooky.
And then you get the worst gag fight. Like, Jackie Chan, I'm a huge fan. The whole trap door.
Indiana Jones already did this in The Last Crusade.
Better.
Yes.
Why would you? I mean, like, but again, this movie does so many throwbacks to other movies. Maybe that's what they're doing, but play the theme song or something. Make it apparent that that's what you're doing, because it's just kind of, this is dumb.
Yeah.
But they do discover that there's a huge treasure room secretly hidden.
Yep.
Where they find the seal. Has been taken recently. The keys there, everything.
The case and the seal.
In the midst of all the fighting, Lynn randomly shows up. She broke out of jail with a playing card. Saves them all.
And then there's a secret room within the secret room that leads to like a dock or a stable.
No, it's a cabin. I mean, no, stable.
Stable, yeah.
Stable. So that's where they see Rathbone give Wu Chao he's the illegitimate brother.
Yes.
Of the Empire. Yeah. He gives them the seal.
Mm-hmm.
And they burn that sucker down. I don't know. This movie just gets so lazy from here.
Because they crash into Stonehenge. Who'd leave a pile of rocks in the middle of a field?
Don't worry. Lynn picks them up. And they go to Whitechapel.
Whitechapel?
Which is a brothel that apparently Roy heard some sailors talk about they need to go to.
It's called Puss in Boots is the name of the brothel. Boots. I don't know if Puss in Boots had come out yet in the Shrek thing. We'll do a timeline check real quick.
No, definitely not. That's like 2008, 2011.
The first Puss in Boots movie?
2011 was the first one, I think. And Shrek, that's not Shrek, that's Shrew. Shrek was 2001. So no way. Yeah.
So
I think it's a real place.
I'd be scared to Google Puss in Boots.
Well, don't worry. I'm brave. I'm doing it. No, I'm not brave. I'm not doing it. I've seen too much. Oh, that was weird. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So Rathbone finds him. Because it's not even worth mentioning the stupid pillow fight that they have.
Yeah, that whole sequence is so like all of it. I love, like, he's gonna be mad that he thinks he's not good enough for his sister.
Right? Yeah, like Jackie Chan basically
reversed like nothing, dude. Like,
yeah.
No.
This series has fallen hard.
Yeah, just like nope, that joke doesn't work. We're good. But don't worry, they reconcile. They're good friends now.
Yes,
now they're good.
Of course. Yeah.
Now they're good.
She runs off into the night, and then they go running after her. And she kicks Jack the Ripper in the head, and he falls into the river.
Is that the only time we see Jack the Ripper in this entire movie?
Yep.
That guy gets almost top billing.
Really?
Oliver Cotton, who's also in Dark Knight Rises, by the way.
No.
Yeah, he plays an Air Force general in it.
Oh.
I don't think this guy's done a lot. He was in Penny Dreadful. I know that for sure.
He's not on. He's not on like. Yes, he is. Oliver Cotton, right there. It's probably because of who he is now. Is why he got top billing. He was in Beowulf in 1999.
I think he's did a lot of British TV.
Yeah,
which I mean,
like
you're over there. You're going to cast people from there, but so. You also find out that Roy spent all his money making and printing 1 million copies of his book.
Copies of Royal Bandon's Adventures.
They don't know where Lynn goes.
Nope.
But they're going to go see Artie to try and figure out where Charlie is.
Yeah. Because they escape the weird contraption of being slowly lowered into a water and being drowned, and this is where we meet Donnie Yen's character. Yeah. We meet Donnie Yen's character, and they like an evil villain does, they spell out their plan to the good guys before they slowly drown them, and then. But it leads into another funny Jackie Chan like fight scene where he's dunking Roy in and out of the water with the wheel, and
I did appreciate like all the fighting's happening in the right and then the back left. You do see him going up and down perfectly the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this was clever. This was good.
it was thought out somewhat.
Yeah, the action's cool.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
action's pretty good.
yeah,
Pretty
it's
good.
fun. It's
Pretty good.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think I talked to freaking Artie, and he's like, "There's paraffin on this."
Yes, because I'm a very smart detective. Because I'm the
Yeah, but
author of Sherlock Holmes. Very smart. Very smart.
So they figure out he's at Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, they go there. Guess what? The China warriors catch up to them.
Boxers. The boxers. Yeah.
We got another. That's right. Yeah, we got another fight.
And then
Everybody thinks we're all clay or wax.
yeah, there's a dumb joke where Jackie Chan's like shaking his hand after he just stops. Because I mean, anyway, the little boy has it. Little Charlie has the big old rock.
Which we also now know his full name is Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
He tells them.
Well, no, that's at the end of the movie.
He says it here.
Oh, he does?
Really?
No.
Yeah. He's like when because Owen Wilson and them have a heart to heart. All of a sudden, because he just reminds me of myself. Wow.
Yeah. So they trade the bad guys capture the kid. They trade the rock for the kid, and then we go to the final act with I guess is it the Queen's 50th year? Queen?
I think that's right. The 50th, and then there's a big fireworks show that Rathbone put together. No, that's all I kept saying. Try not to say it.
The entire royal family's in a box on the river at a low level, which is kind of stupid security wise. Everybody's on a bridge because like there's fireworks, and the plan it's the dumbest plan I've ever heard. Donnie Yen's character is gonna frame Jackie Chan's sister for the murder of the royal family, but he tells the guy that has her to slit her throat and put her by the gun when the fireworks start. And it's like, okay, so she fired all that stuff and then cut her own throat?
Bingo. Yep.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Like I said, the acting's not the problem in this movie.
It's the writing.
That's so they stop the machine gun. Jackie Chan and him fight, to which Lynn kills him with a rocket.
Fireworks, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, but Rathbone's got to escape because he's kind of caught.
Because he's the last guy.
So he runs to Big Ben.
Pretty good sword fight. Pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good. I went, this is great. I like it. This is fun.
But he ends up throwing Owen Wilson out a window, and Chan Wang thinks he's dead, and he's angry fighting him, and then he eventually cuts the ropes on the platform they're standing, and they both go out the window, and Owen Wilson grabs Jackie Chan, and Rathbone falls to the ground, and he's dead.
Yeah, but then you get the whole, like, I remember how much this movie was advertised, the whole Union Jack sliding down thing.
Yeah.
That was the big thing of the movie. That whole thing.
He did that same stunt in Rush Hour.
Burger King had toys for this, by the way, so.
Yeah. He did that same stunt in Rush Hour.
Yeah, and that's what I was like, this kind of sucks. It's Rush Hour, but not as good at all.
Yep.
Not as funny. The action was better in Rush Hour. And Chris Tucker isn't here. You have Owen Wilson.
Yep.
Who I love. He's great.
He's not Chris Tucker, though.
No, but they slide down that flag and land in the Queen's coach.
And then they get knighted.
Yeah, you're all knighted, and Artie gets his job back, but decides, I want to be a writer. But Roy, can I ask for permission to write a series about you called Sherlock Holmes?
I want to borrow the name Sherlock Holmes.
The best Owen Wilson ever. I'd be delighted.
I'd be delighted, Artie. Jeez.
And then Wang finally opens the box up, even though it's been unlocked, and finds a message that says, like I love you or something, like
Yeah.
important for family or some bullcrap.
Yeah.
And then this ends with them going off to Hollywood to start or join the motion
The
picture
name's
industry.
Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin.
That kid tosses that mustache on at the end, and I stopped the movie. I mean, I'm not even going to watch
hate
the
this.
bloopers at the end that are going to be
The
here.
bloopers are great.
I went back and watched them. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I know better.
That's Shanghai Nights. It's not good.
4-3.
I give it a 3.
I would go a lot higher. It's just I know what could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, guys.
Yeah. So that moves us on to what we watching, what we playing, what we reading, what we doing, what we
That man, dude, nothing. I've only been working. Life's kind of sucks, but I'll say I'm just counting down to Deadpool. That's pretty much it.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
all right, you know what? Whatever, I don't care. I read some reviews today, and they are glowing.
I don't even want to read reviews. I haven't seen any
I
promotional stuff. I haven't.
There's one or two guys I know that will give a review that don't say anything, and it's just like, here's how I feel about it.
I have.
That's it.
Because I know some people have seen it, and like, I've just managed to avoid everything. I want to go in blind.
The internet's not fun. Don't do it.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I don't want to be spoiled of what is in this at all. I just want to go in and watch it.
You got a guess or a call of a cameo that you don't expect that might be in it?
Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm trying to think of things that like I feel like Charles Xavier, Sir Patrick Stewart's going to be in it. It's got to be.
Maybe.
And I think
with Cassandra Nova, I would expect some form of Charles Xavier to show up.
Yeah. And I feel like what's his name? James whatever, Cyclops has to be in it.
James Marsden.
Marsden, thank you. The big thing everyone's talking about, which that was my first bet, was the Hulk is in this, and you get Hulk versus Wolverine. For
maybe.
But I'm like, don't shove too much in. But I'm like, yeah, go all out. I don't care.
The movie's only 2 hours, so
yeah.
I've been playing a lot of college football. 25.
I've been enjoying watching some people play it.
That's
watching some streams and stuff. It's been nice. Like, oh, this is fun.
That is all I did last weekend. Was play that.
I might get it. I'm not.
It's fun.
I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play football, but I'm.
You can figure it out. It's just this receiver is that button. The running back is this button. It's easy.
Yeah, it's a Widgeo game.
Yeah.
What you been watching then? I know you've been playing, but
I've been rewatching the MCU recently.
All right.
I made it to Avengers: Age of Ultron this past weekend. Not as bad as I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It's a pretty decent movie.
We rewatched them all 2 years ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember, but yeah, it was like, oh, this isn't bad. It really isn't. Like I remember seeing this and going,
the original Hulk, the Hulk movie that they made wasn't bad.
I hadn't seen that.
With the one with Edward Norton, it's not bad.
I remember seeing it and not hating it.
Yeah,
as a kid. So
it gives you a lot of context for like the Abomination and stuff. So
yeah, that's cool. That's fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it another year or two before I even think about it. That's a commitment.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this week. We'll think of something to do next week.
You want to do Shooter?
Let's do Shooter.
I'm fine with it. Selfishly, I was like, I know how much work I have to do. I'm not gonna have free time. Let's do Shooter because I have it memorized. I've seen it. It's my dad's favorite movie, probably. The number of times I go to my dad's house and Shooter's on, I'm like, why are you watching this? You don't need to.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg, Michael Pena.
Donald Glover.
What?
Senior.
Oh. Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, sorry. Sorry. Yes.
So, with that, if you have a suggestion for something we should do, you can send that secondtakemoviespod@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Second Take Movies. Jake, you got any last words?
Not this week.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm growing up. I'm growing up this week.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you next week with Shooter.